I'm really excited for our next presentation from Gracey. Gracey, I met here in Austin at an event back in I don't know, October, November, something like that, late last fall, and I was really impressed with what she was saying. And I was like, who is this girl? And I looked and I was like, okay, this girl is like. I find out she was like working a year and a half ago, something like that, working in an office, not even involved in this Amazon or influencer world. And then she decided to, hey, with the pandemic, I'm gonna make a pivot and do something different. And she started doing, I think, TikTok originally, and it just blew up. She got over 1 million subscribers to her TikTok channel in like less than 8 months or something crazy like that. And she's just promoting Amazon products and just like crushing it. I mean, she has a personality on there. She has a style. If you go and watch her channel, it's like really, really good. And she figured out the magic sauce. And so she's generated multiple 7 figures of revenue for a lot of different Amazon sellers. And not only does she just do TikTok, but she's also an A-lister on Amazon Live. And today she's here to show you how, as an Amazon brand, you can navigate this whole influencer marketing world to really boost your sales and really skyrocket some actionable stuff. It's a really good presentation that she's got prepared. So Gracey, I'm super happy to have you here. Welcome to the $1 Billion Seller Summit.
Thank you, Kevin, for that amazing introduction. Like, I could not have said it better myself. So thank you for this opportunity. And I'm really, really excited to just talk about influencer marketing. It's what I live and breathe every day. And I'm really excited to share everything that I've learned in the past year about TikTok, about Amazon Live, about all the things influencer marketing for your Amazon brand. So I guess we'll get into it. All right. Hi, my name is Gracey. Kevin gave me an amazing introduction. Like I said, couldn't have said it better myself. All right, so today we're going to touch on these following points. We're going to talk about literally everything, and I'm going to do my best to keep it under 40 minutes because this is going to be like your absolute masterclass of influencer marketing, like everything you need to know, jam-packed into like 40 minutes, hopefully. I'll try my best. But we're going to talk about TikTok. We're going to talk about Amazon Live, the process of working with influencers. We're going to talk about what to expect, how to vet them, case studies of previous influencer marketing campaigns that I've done, the brand referral bonus program for Amazon sellers, and how to connect with me at the end if you want to. All right, so why influencer marketing? You might be wondering, I might have heard of it. Maybe I want to try it out, but I really have no idea what it's about and where to start. And that's why I'm here to help. So here are all the things that influencer marketing can do for your brand. It can get more eyes on your product and your product listing. It can boost your keyword ranking on Amazon. It can increase your sales revenue and profit, which means more money in your pockets at the end of the day. Reduce the average cost of sale in PPC and paid advertisements. Create lasting buzz and awareness for your brand. Generate UGC style reviews, demos, testimonials, content around your brand and products. Take advantage of the brand referral bonus program, like I mentioned, and optimize space on your Amazon listings. And so this is like basically everything we're going to be talking about today and how influencer marketing can help you get there. So you might be thinking, and I've gotten this a couple times, which is why I wanted to add it in. I have a great PPC strategy. It's working for me. I don't think I need anything else. Okay, sure. And here's what I have to say about that. PPC is a great strategy. It generates clicks, and that's what you're paying for. The ROI from PPC is a little bit less than the ROI you're going to expect from influencer marketing. And while PPC is very targeted, relevance is not guaranteed, and competitors can outbid your keywords. Consumers are obviously now skeptical of, paid, ad, sponsored, anything that's paid for. And usually PPC shows up as a just product recommendation. Like, here's a product. I put it in front of you. If you're interested, click. If you're not, darn. But in influencer marketing, the key is generating sales. The key is conversions. And the ROI, $6.50 for every $1 on average, which I think is really good. And buyers are already choosing to consume the content from the influencer already, and they are trusting their recommendations. That's why they follow them and consume the content. And word of mouth has by far the highest conversion and trust factor when we're talking about purchasing decisions. And buyers watch organic content 7 times longer than digital ads. That's not really a surprise to me. And it allows for creativity around your product, brand, something that's lasting and memorable for people to remember even after they see the content. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you to drop your PPC. That's not the goal. What I'm here to say is a well-rounded marketing strategy uses both. They're both very, very important pieces of the marketing pie. So influencer marketing increases product interest and conversion rates by leveraging an influencer's authority and trust within their community. The very key bottom line of influencer marketing is basically trust factor and authenticity from whoever is doing the product recommendation. And I am super interested in like the consumer sales cycle, consumer psychology, what makes people actually go from seeing a product for the first time to ending up making the purchase. It's a sales cycle. It is a psychological process that we all have, whether we're aware of it or not. And it's the power of influence and persuasion that is needed to get buyers to actually buy. And influencer marketing drives a better quality customer than PPC to your website as they're further along in their buying cycle because of the trust factor and more likely to purchase. So, all right. People no longer trust ads. And I think that is shown whenever we're watching a show or TV or radio, whatever we're doing a podcast, an ad comes on, and what do? I know for myself, I just kind of tune out, I skip, I go to the bathroom, I get a snack, I check my phone. I do absolutely anything except look at the advertisement that's being shown to me. And I think with so many ads surrounding us at all times, that's just what people have learned to do, unfortunately. But if we're looking at trust factor, which is the graphic to the right, the top 2 most trusted sources of advertising are recommendations from people we know and consumer opinions posted online. And the rest of the trust, it kind of just dwindles down from there. So those are the 2 most important things that influencer marketing focuses on. So now, how do you get into it? What platform should you be focusing on right now? I think that's a really good question. And you might be wondering, Gracey, like what's wrong with Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat? Why aren't you talking about these platforms? I have a good reason. So TikTok is currently where everyone's attention is. And I think short form content is becoming huge in the world of marketing. Here, I've attached 2 pictures of 2 big Amazon influencers on TikTok. They both kind of do Amazon-related style content. Mike, the guy on the left, he has a series called Amazon Products You Need or Don't, right? Like you either need it or don't. And he has content where he just does demos of cool products. So his spiel is that he'll find a cool product on Amazon. Maybe it's has some like cool thing, it's a little different, and he does a demo and puts it in front of people so they can discover it and then make the decision if they need it or don't. Rachel on the right, I love this case study, and I think it is such a great example of a successful influencer marketing campaign. But this wasn't actually a campaign at all. This was actually just an organic video that Rachel decided to do with completely no relation to the brand or the brand owner at all. She chose to do a video on this like UV glue pen. And as you can see in the video, it's doing a demo. Both of the videos that I've attached got millions of views, and I'm sure a lot of good revenue for the products that were featured in these videos. But I actually got to meet and learn about this specific video on the right, the UV glue pen. And after promoting it on TikTok, it increased the keyword ranking on Amazon from 1,500 all the way up to 100. I guess down, but up to 100. And now it is the #1 bestseller in its category on Amazon, and it's been there ever since. And it costs absolutely nothing for the brand. All they got was insane like Q4 Christmas level sales over a weekend, and then have just been sitting pretty at bestseller ever since. Awesome. So why TikTok? Why not any other platform? So TikTok, launched in 2016, has quickly surpassed literally every other platform online. Like it's passed Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, what else? YouTube, even YouTube in average view time per user. And it's already surpassed over 1 billion users on its platform. And it is creating trends within the marketing world like YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, both trying to replicate the success that TikTok has seen. So I've gotten so many just comments over the last year, like TikTok. No, my ideal audience wouldn't be on TikTok. TikTok is for younger audiences. It's just kids. It's just dancing kids. Nobody would be able to buy my product on TikTok. I'm here to prove you absolutely wrong. So it's the most popular overall downloaded app in 2020, and I'm still sure that it is today in 2022. It's currently available in over 154 countries with over 2.6 billion active downloads, 110 million estimated monthly user spending over that. 90% of TikTok users use the app multiple times a day, which I'm guilty of myself, and I know my friends are too. And the influencers on the app get a really, really high engagement rate compared to other platforms, especially Instagram, especially Facebook, especially compared to organic content reach across any other platform. So you're already in a good place when you're just creating content on TikTok. So you might be saying, influencers are Kylie Jenner, they're Kim Kardashian, they're the super, super big celebrities of the world. And I want to emphasize the difference between a celebrity and an influencer, because sometimes they overlap, but they're definitely not the same thing. So celebrities are great for creating brand awareness. They have a really, really mass reach, obviously. They're celebrities. And the thing that they lack is the ability to create an intimate bond with their audience, which is what leads people to buy. So celebs are great for mass reach and brand awareness. And if you have a great budget, a thick budget, but if you are wanting to focus on conversions and sales, influencers have the trust and authenticity that then lead to sales and conversions, which is what we're looking for when we're talking about Amazon. So that is the magic of TikTok. But now we can talk about live streaming and Amazon Live in specifics. So live streaming got started in China a couple of years ago, and it has absolutely boomed. It is almost like the country's preferred way of shopping now. They will go on these Taobao live streams and just buy whatever the influencer is talking about. So the girl on the left, her name is Via, and she's actually the #1 top live streamer in China. She streams on Taobao's platform. She once sold $1.7 billion in revenue in just one day. And even though it's absolutely boomed in China and showed extreme success, the US is like slowly but surely trailing behind. It is estimated to reach an industry of 25 billion or over that by next year. And China's industry is already at 623 billion, which is a huge, huge success and a huge number. But as you guys can see, these numbers are incredible. They are just doing massive amounts of sales. And the cool thing about live streaming is that people have less desire to return the items because they can see in real time what the product looks like, what it does, how it feels. You can ask questions about it before you actually get it in your hand. So when you get it in your hand, you're not surprised. You're not shocked. You're not like, oh, this is what wasn't what I was expecting. And you get to ask the influencer questions about the product that they're happy to answer because they have the knowledge about the product to be able to answer these questions, or they should at least. But the key here is that this industry is doing nothing but steadily getting bigger and bigger as we go along. So, should you try live streaming? If you're going to ask me, I think you should, because look at these stats. 96% of people who have watched an explainer video to learn more about a product. I know before I make a purchasing decision, I'm going on TikTok, I'm going on YouTube, I'm going on these different platforms, even Amazon themselves now, to do product research. I want to see the product in demo. I want to see it unboxed. I want to see if it's worth it. I want to see a comparison. I want to see all this stuff to help my purchasing decision, especially when it's a large purchase that I'm going to invest in. I want to make the right decision. And with so much competition out there, that is what's going to differentiate your product among the competitors. 85% of businesses use video as a marketing tool. I think TikTok has proved that we're kind of moving away from the images and the picture marketing and moving towards short video content as the best way to market. 87% of marketers say video has increased traffic to their website. Absolutely. And 85% of video marketers say video has directly helped increase sales. So live streaming has proven to be very successful. So you know who? Amazon was like, I want my share in the live stream pie. So about a couple years ago, maybe 2-ish years ago, Amazon started Amazon Live. And if you haven't heard of it, don't feel silly, because a lot of people have still not heard of it, but it is very, very rapidly growing. A lot more influencers are joining, and a lot more brands are starting to use Amazon Live as a main marketing a stream of marketing. So basically, it's an influencer. It could be me. It could be somebody like me. They don't have to have a absolutely massive following. They could have just a very reasonable following, because micro influencers are just as important as the bigger influencers out there. So they get a chance to chat with the influencer. They get a chance to learn about the influencer's favorite products. Here's the layout of what a typical Amazon Live looks like. So this is my friend, Destiny. She, as you guys can see, you have her name in the top right corner. We have the live stream. And down below, that is actually called a product carousel. So you can have up to 40 products in a product carousel in one live stream. And the current product she's talking about is going to have like a little red featured now button. And on average, a streamer will talk about one product in a live stream anywhere from 5 to 10 to 15 minutes. Sometimes I'll ramble about a product and make it 15 minutes, but most times it's 5 to 10 minutes of content around your product. They'll do a demo, they'll show it in person, they'll answer questions about it, they'll tell the audience about it. And that is basically what an Amazon Live looks like. So there's a couple of different tiers of Amazon Live influencers. Everybody starts out as a rising star, and that just kind of gives you the ability to stream on Amazon. You can show up on your own influencer storefront. When I say influencer storefront, it's basically just a page where you can add, where influencers can add products that they like, anything on Amazon, drive their traffic there, and any purchase from their storefront gives them a commission. So that's what an influencer storefront is. But once they reach a certain amount of revenue and time streamed, they can move up to insider level. So insider level gets them placement on relevant product listings, meaning when that influencer is live, they're going to be showing up on the product page of the product they're currently talking about. So let's say this little foundation was your product. Okay, let's say, for example, I'm streaming about it. While I'm live, I'm literally on your product page being like, look at this foundation. I like it, da-da-da. Here's a demo of me putting it on, whatever. Once they also reach a certain level of revenue and time streamed, then they can apply for A-list. And all A-list streamers are like manually vetted by Amazon's team. Just because you reach the requirements does not automatically mean you move up to A-list. They want to make sure that they only have the highest quality streamers representing Amazon, because once you get to A-list, you have placement on the Amazon.com homepage and the Amazon.com daily deals page, which I'm sure you guys can imagine how heavily trafficked these two pages can be, full of customers that are already on Amazon looking to buy. So it's a very ideal audience to have. So here's a fun little case study that I wanted to share with you guys. And I think this is really, really interesting, or at least it was to me. So you might be wondering, all right, like how can I get my brand on Amazon? So something Amazon's been doing recently is they've been reaching out to brands, big brands on Amazon, and asking them to sponsor a monthly beauty event. It doesn't have to be beauty, but just like sponsor their Amazon events. And so they'll offer this sponsorship package, and they will offer 60 minutes of coverage across 6 headliner streams, which is basically 5 to 10 minutes per stream. They have 5 A-listers, 1 celebrity headliner. They have a sponsored by graphic on your stream. They give you 4 products to promote. You have to provide a 20% promo code. You get a headliner. You might get some promotions for the stream on the streamer's social media, and you get a pre-production call with influencers to talk about talking points. But I want you guys to guess, and in your heads, or I guess wherever you can guess, how much Amazon is charging brands for this sponsorship package. And keep in mind, sales are not guaranteed. So, okay, good guesses, everyone. $180,000. I was baffled when I learned this. I'm going to give you the advice right now. Don't go directly to Amazon to work with Amazon live streamers, because I'm going to give you an actionable tip on what you can do, and it's absolutely free, which is a lot better on your marketing budget than $180,000. And on that, no brand has been happy that they have ended up sponsoring an event through Amazon, because to get the ROI you need to make that event worth it, close to impossible. So if you want to get your product on Amazon Live in front of a large audience on Amazon Live, reach out to A-list Amazon Live streamers and offer a free unit of product for them to show on streams. The key here is to say, if you want to share my product, that would be amazing. If not, no pressure. Happy to just share it with you in case you want to try it out, all that stuff. So your risk is 1 unit of product for the potential reward of consistent marketing to a wide audience on Amazon already. So A-list streamers, like I said, show up on the deal page and the Amazon.com homepage, but they need physical products to show. And that's why you see back here, it's insanely messy. That's why, because we have to have the physical product to show it. So this just gives them a reason to show your product whenever they do. And if you keep a good relationship with the streamer, then you can be like, hey, my product's on deal this weekend. If you plan on doing a deal stream, you can add it in. That would be amazing. And the better relationship you have, the more free marketing they would be happy to do for you. So here's a little picture of me on the deal page, about 400 consecutive viewers. Yeah, so that is what the daily deals page looks like with the stream on top. All right, that was live streaming. Now let's talk about shoppable short videos, because I think this is an insanely important thing that a lot of people have no idea about. So shoppable short videos, if you're on Amazon, you have this part of your product listing available. So if you're on Amazon, this is relevant. There's a little line of videos on your listing, and it either looks like the first graphic, which shows about 5 videos. It says videos for this product. It's like a gym weight bench. Versus if you have no videos under your product listing, it's going to have the second graphic, and it's going to say upload video, or it might just have nothing there. So that means that you have some work to do. And also another little secret that a lot of sellers don't know and brands on Amazon don't know is that influencers are actually paid when they upload short videos, because if a buyer is watching their video and then makes the purchase from that video, they will get a commission from that, kind of like an affiliate link, but from a video that's showing up on their listing. So to get more videos on your product listing, you're going to have to reach out to influencers, maybe offer a unit of product. But because the influencer's already getting paid from Amazon, from clicks from their video, just from on-site buyers, they usually don't require a huge fee to do a little short video for your listing. Usually, sometimes it's free, depending on the influencer, depending on the product. Sometimes it's $20, $50, $100, $150. It really doesn't go too much higher than that. You shouldn't be paying like thousands of dollars for this kind of video. But this is a great example of why this is so important. So this is a car vacuum, right? So you see videos for this product. There is actually only one video for the exact product that this listing is for, and that's the first video you see on the left. The other videos are videos for related products, which are your competitors. And this is under the product listing of the first product. So let's say I'm a random buyer. I'm looking for a car vacuum, but I don't really care which car vacuum I get. I'm just in the market for one. If I'm on your product listing, but I see the last video on the page, I'm like, cool video, let's check it out. And that video will direct me to your competitor's page, where I will then purchase your competitor's product. You just lost my sale because you didn't have the enough videos on your product listing to drive the sale. And that is why it's so important to fill up all the slots. And usually there's about 15 video slots. So you're not going to have to, get hundreds of influencers, get hundreds of videos. It's like 5, 10, 15, and that's all you have to do. And to get the influencer video up there, you get an influencer to upload it to their storefront, tag your correct product, and it will show up on your storefront automatically, maybe 48 hours later. So that's all you have to do. All right. So hopefully I have gotten you excited enough to where you're like, all right, I'll try influencer marketing, but what's the process look like? Good question. So since 63% of marketers intend to increase their influencer marketing budget in the next year, here's exactly how to navigate the process of influencer marketing. So I know this slide is a little text heavy, but it's supposed to be. So if you want to take a little picture, a little screenshot of it, it would be really helpful to kind of reflect back on. So I've attached 8 hashtags on how to find Amazon influencers. Hashtag Amazon finds, hashtag Amazon favorites, hashtag Amazon haul. These are going to be the hashtags that influencers are using when they're uploading Amazon related content. So if you search that, you will find them. Then just do some research. If you're in the health niche, you can look specifically for health influencers. If you're in whatever niche, you can look for specific influencers in that using hashtags or keywords across different platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it may be. After you find your little list, short list of influencers that you want to work with, then the next step would be outreach. The best way to do it is through an email, but you can reach out through a DM if emails cannot be found. But you can provide some more information and we'll talk about exactly what to say. But then if they reply and they're like, I'm interested, I want to learn more, or I'm interested, let's do it, then you can start the process of negotiating the partnership, the budget, the exclusivity, the copyright usage. This sounds scary, but it's not, I promise. And after the campaign is done, after the influencer does the content, you give it some time to kind of gain its traction. Then you can get the ROI, the analytics, do a little bit of analysis, see what worked, see what didn't, and improve for next time. All right, so how do I find the right influencer? I'm looking at a sea of videos, a sea of content. What kind of factors should I be focusing on when I'm vetting the influencers I want to work with? So an influencer doesn't have to align 100% with you and your values, but I always say this, McDonald's wouldn't hire a fitness/nutrition influencer for their new McRib, right? That just wouldn't make sense. So to the right, you'll find a graphic. I think the top 5 factors are the most important, and the last few are going to be a lot less important. So the ones in red or pink, basically. So the quality of their content, I think, is the most important. You're going to want to make sure they're using good lighting, that they are on trend, that they're getting good results from their content, and that their target audience is basically your ideal buyer. That's the most important thing, I think. Engagement rate, that's important too, to know that their audience is responding and liking and enjoying their content, and it's not just completely dead, that their aesthetic is on brand with yours. That's a little less important. And budget, of course, something to negotiate on both sides. And like I said, most importantly, their audience should be made up of your ideal customers. Their audience should engage with them, and that includes trust factor and engagement. They should basically have a specific knowledge of your niche, like be a health influencer or be a beauty influencer and know a lot about makeup and about workouts, whatever. And the influencer should be a thought leader in that niche or industry. And being active across different platforms is great and it's healthy, but it's not super necessary. So the golden question that I always get is, how much will this cost me, Gracey? How much should I budget for this? Okay, I hate this and it pains me to say it, but there is no industry standard. I don't know if there will ever be, but there isn't right now. Maybe it's because the industry is so new, or maybe it's because every influencer has a different focus, different production quality, different audience, different engagement rate. Everyone out there is so different. So it's hard to say. But on that note, 53% of micro influencers have never been paid to promote a post. So there's options for people with not a huge budget out there. So there's a couple of types of influencers out there. There are the micro influencers, there's the middle tier influencers, and there's also the macro influencers, mega influencers, whatever you want to call them. But usually that is determined by follower count. So I'd say like maybe under 10K on Instagram, under 100K on TikTok, that would be considered a smaller level or micro influencer, because the follower ranges on each platform are different. If we're going over 10K on Instagram, over 500K on TikTok, I would refer to those as macro influencers or mega influencers. They're going to have a lot bigger reach, and they're probably earning some good amount of income from influencer marketing, brand deals, affiliate links, whatever that may be. So obviously the smaller influencers are going to be less money to work with. However, they're going to have a better engagement rate. I'm making myself sound bad, but I'm being honest with you guys. They're going to have a better engagement rate because, like I said, the smaller the audience, the more trust factor and authenticity. So don't overlook people with a small following. Okay, so how do I vet influencers? What are the things I should be looking for? So all influencers should have a media kit. It's basically like a resume for influencers. It should have a little bit about them, their numbers on different platforms, like their follower numbers, their engagement rate, their previous campaigns, what they like talking about, contact info, stuff like that. It's like a resume. But the 3 most important things to ask for or look for from influencers are conversion rates. How much are their product recommendations actually converting to sales? Engagement rate. How much is their content being engaged with? Do their followers like them, or is it just crickets every time they post? And previous driven revenue from past campaigns, like if you are a candle brand and you could say, hey, do you have any like home decor or candle campaigns in the past that you could share results with, so I can get a good idea of what to expect, how your audience would react to my candle product, whatever. You can ask for these 3 things, and I think they're the most important. Unfortunately, there are bad actors out there. There are bad actors everywhere. There are a lot of influencers hoping to grow their following inauthentically to get a higher price from brands and brand deals. There are luckily ways to catch this. I've added 2 little like credibility checkers. You can just Google these things. Grin has a great credibility score. It'll give the influencer just like a score. And there's also a fake follower checker, because the faker your followers are, the lower your engagement will be. So you can catch them in the act. All right, so I need help figuring out what to say to influencers. Maybe you reached out to a couple and didn't get the response you wanted. Maybe some people just never got a response at all. So here is Influencer Outreach 101. Okay. Like I said, email will always be more professional than a DM on any platform. But again, if you cannot find an email anywhere, then DM is always a last resort. Most influencers will and should have their contact email or info on their social media bio or on their page or on their website or something. But if you really can't find it, DM them. It's fine. Here's a really quick tip when you're looking at Amazon influencers. So Amazon influencers all have a storefront on Amazon, like that page that I mentioned before, where they can drive their audience there. They can make purchases and get commissions. So the amazon.com/shop/ blah, 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 is the URL. So my URL is amazon.com/shop/deal cheats. Deal cheats is my username across all platforms. So to find an influencer on Amazon, you can, /shop/username. But if you want to find them off Amazon and you found them on Amazon, let's say you found an Amazon Live influencer, you can take the last part of their URL and assume that is the username off Amazon and kind of go vice versa with it. So that's a nice little hack to find them either on Amazon or off Amazon. So here's really 4 important things that I think are good to include in an outreach email. So first of all, I always say just know their name. A lot of times influencers get like mass templates, mass emails. It's like just very generic, and you can tell it's a mass email. So try to personalize it with their name, social media account you found them on, and a quick note about their content, just to let them know that you know what they do and you took like 2 seconds out of your day to take a look at their content. Tell them what deliverables or services you're interested in. Deliverables is just a fancy word for services. Are you interested in a TikTok video? Are you interested in a live stream, a static post on Instagram, whatever that is? Budget. And this isn't, you don't have to put everything on the table first email, but you should say like, hey, this is strictly gifted, or I have a budget depending on certain factors, but it's paid or gifted. Just give some generic information about that and tell them a little bit about your product. Preferably include a direct link to it. So here's an example of a less than ideal email that I've gotten before. Hi, we're looking for influencers to promote our product on Amazon. Can you do it? Thanks. Now I get this email and I have a million questions. I'm like, who is this? What's their name? What's their product? What platform do they want me to promote it? Is there a budget or is it gifted? I have a million questions. So I'll show you an example of a good email that I've gotten. So it says paid partnership in the subject line. It says my brand's X, their brand. It means collaboration. Hi, Gracey. So they know my name, which is great. My name's Jessica. I'm the brand manager of blah, blah, blah on Amazon. We have a variety of different products like lashes, magnetic eyeliner, They tell me what kind of products they have. After checking out your content on TikTok, they know what platform I'm from. We love all the deals you find, so they know that I do deal content. We wanted to reach out and see if you're interested in a paid partnership. So I know now that it's paid. Here's a link to our store on Amazon so you can see the products, direct link so I can check them out. We have a budget. We'd like to send you some products. We want a TikTok and potentially Amazon Live. We're running a deal that we think your audience would love. So they know my audience likes deals and they know that's what I do. I appreciate that. So if you're interested in more, let me know your rates for the following services and provide a good address that we can send the products to so you can try them out. So I could not have written a more perfect email. I think this is perfect. It includes all the information I need to then reply with a yes or a no. And I could be like, Amazing. Here are my rates. Super excited to work with you. Let's do it. There. Yeah. Okay. So that is your key to reaching out to influencers. Now, here are some case studies of previous campaigns that I have personally done, because that is all the stats that I have. But I want to show how these promotions end up improving your keyword ranking and the trend of your keyword ranking after the promotion happens. So these are two examples. One's an eye massager, one is a tripod. And you can see with the red dots and the little red arrow how the keyword ranking kind of went up and went like this, kind of like up and stabilized. So it could give you a long-term boost in keyword ranking after a promotion. And that, as you guys know, keyword ranking on Amazon improves your organic sales over time. Here's some other case studies that we've done. As you guys can see, the red arrow signifies when the post was posted. You get a spike in sales, traffic, whatever else may be, your 7-day moving average. But as you guys can see, it doesn't always go up and stay up. It always just kind of spikes and goes down overall. Maybe it doesn't go down as much as it used to be, but it doesn't last forever. So cool. You got me a short-term boost in traffic and sales. What now, Gracey? Great question. So the results from your first influencer marketing campaign may have gotten you a short-term spike in sales, traffic, keyword ranking, but it's not designed to last forever. It's a spike. The answer here is to perfect it and repeat it and do it again. Use the analytics and the information that influencers can provide, like their video views, their engagement, how many clicks that they got from their affiliate link, and you can use this to improve your strategy for your next campaign. So let's talk about the brand referral bonus program from Amazon themselves. There's our friend Amy Weiss. She has some content about this that you guys can check out, but it's basically a cashback bonus for referring offsite traffic onto Amazon. And it's directly a cash back from the referral fees that Amazon already takes from you for selling on Amazon and puts those back in your pocket as a thank you for referring offsite traffic back onto Amazon. And so you'll get roughly 10% back. And I think the fee is on average a 15% fee. So you're going to get a pretty good amount back. And there's a lot of information on this topic online. I'm not a seller, so I'm not super expert in this brand referral bonus program, but it's Amazon's way to accelerate growth, save money, and advertise efficiently. And there's actually a cookie in these attribution links that you use with this referral bonus program that you can promote products and additional products purchased within the same brand up to 14 days after clicking the ad, and you will get your bonus from all the products purchased within that like cookie time, which I think is awesome. Any money back in your pocket, why not? Especially if it's something that's going to increase sales and do wonders for your brand already. So in conclusion, make the most out of the internet. Take advantage of what you have. We live in such an amazing time where you have a plethora of information at your fingertips. We love Google, but here are the things to focus on. Focus on organic social media. Ignore that it says ads. I don't know why it says ads. Focus on organic social media. Focus on short form content, TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, but mostly TikTok. Focus on live streaming because there is so much growth yet to be had there in the industry of live streaming. So Amazon Live specifically, you can search Amazon Live in the Amazon search bar and land on the Amazon Live page where you can search for influencers to work with there and take advantage of the analytics and reporting tools from influencers that you might not have on your back end so you can get more information about how this marketing is doing for your brand and your business. And my motto is create content, not ads. And here's a little QR code you can scan if you're interested in working with me. If you want to get free influencer outreach templates, I have those in the QR code as well, from gifted campaigns to paid campaigns, everything in between. Hopefully they help you get your first couple of influencer outreach emails out there. And I'm also here to answer questions and help you navigate influencer marketing. I know it sounds scary, and I know this is a lot of information all in under 38 minutes, but I do offer consulting if needed, and I'm here to answer questions and help along the way. So that is it from me. Thank you guys for your time if you sat through all of that.
They did. That was great, Gracey. Very, very good. And I agree with you on TikTok. I have a customized tool that we developed for product savants Steve and I developed that. Monitors brand analytics. And just weeks ago, we actually saw a keyword all of a sudden shooting up. It was transparent sticky notes was the keyword.
Oh, yep.
And we're like, what the heck is this? And we go and pull it up on Helium-10 X-ray. And in the past, people were doing, it was a low search volume term, and people were doing $3,000 a month or something on this term. But when we pulled it up in early February, all of a sudden these $3,000 a month people shot up, because we monitor all this, to 100,000, like 8 or 9 sellers, 90,000, 60,000. They were just crushing it. We're like, what's going on here? Was this on a TV show? Was this a Super Bowl ad? What happened? And
I actually saw the video.
We reverse engineered it to TikTok.
Yep.
And we could track it exactly. It was a TikTok thing that just went viral.
Yep.
It was just crazy. So the power of TikTok and the power with TikTok's algorithm, what most people don't talk about is how sophisticated it is. That algorithm.
Everybody has a different TikTok experience. Like mine is completely different from yours or anybody else in the world. It's like,
yeah, and it follows you. So if you're buying Amazon stuff or watching these deal kind of things, you're going to see more of those deal kind of things. So you're going to be reaching these type of people. And so the magic of it is incredible. And so if you're not taking advantage of that right now, I think you really need to get serious and look at, like she said, focus everything. Forget Instagram. If you want to do that stuff, okay. But TikTok is where it's definitely at right now.
Agreed.
No question. And you have to entertain. It's not an advertising thing. It has to be. It's pure entertainment. But if you haven't played with TikTok, you do it. It's not just for the kids.